Hello, I am Jera if you're new here, and welcome back, Jerers. And if you are new here, don't forget to hit that little subscribe button down below. Today we are going to be talking about why you shouldn't go to college. Okay, what you just saw there was me burning my college degree that I worked so hard for because in the past, I don't know, 8 years I had it. Nobody wanted to see it. Nobody cared. It didn't matter. It made zero difference in my life. Maybe in some ways going to college did because of people I met, but the college degree itself, no. Zip, zilch, no. Useless. Does that mean that every college degree is useless? No, of course not. But it depends on what you want to do in life. For the most part, after you get done school or even while you're in like middle school, high school, you should be online, researching things that you want to do, trying them out, testing them out. And what's great is you can learn how to do most of those things without ever stepping foot on a college campus. And I didn't have that option when I was growing up because YouTube didn't even exist when I was in high school. I didn't even have that option when I was a teenager. YouTube did not even exist yet. I know, that's unfathomable for some of you. Unfathomable. But it's true. Didn't even exist yet. It didn't exist until I was in my 20s. Can't say enough for how valuable YouTube is because you can learn so much so fast and it's become this great wealth of information out there. People are contributing to it daily. So it's just getting updated every single day. And when you go to college, your courses are not being updated every single day to be the most up-to-date in information, right? You get textbooks that are a couple years old. Courses have been set in place for a few years. You're not getting cutting-edge information. You're not being given the resources to keep up with how the world is now today. If you're not using the internet, if you're not using Google, if you're not using YouTube, you're going to be left behind in the dust very quickly because the world doubles its information I believe it's every 18 months. So in 18 months, there's now double the information that there was this year. And then after this year, after it's already doubled, so it doubles again in 18 months. So it's growing exponentially because that doubling of this amount of information is already 2 times of what this was. So now we're at 4 times in that short amount. So and then it goes to 16. Oh wait, 4, no, to 8. Ugh. See, I went to college and I can't do simple math. Also, most people who come out of college have an enormous amount of debt. And starting your life out as an adult with that much debt is just, you've already put yourself in such a poor place. You've already stolen so much from your future that it's not fair to you. And it's no fun because you can't get rid of student loan debt. That's not bankruptable. You can't, government says, nope, you must keep that forever, which is such a sham. I did have a scholarship, but when you get a scholarship, it stays the same price every semester, but tuition goes up every single semester. So by the end, you're paying quite a bit for, like, you're not covered. It's not really a full ride. Full ride is not really a full ride. At least in my case, because I had the lottery scholarship in New Mexico, I spent tons and tons and tons of money on school. Even with financial aid, just did not work out well. So I should have stopped when I felt like I should have stopped about halfway through and I didn't. I forced myself for another 2.5 years for ultimately no additional benefit. Just taking my time and I don't know why I did it. I don't know. I do know why, because my mom was like, you have to go, you have to go. And I can't blame her, because it's ultimately my life, but at that point, I did not realize how much control I had over my own life, because I did not feel like I had control over my own life. Different video, we'll do that later. We'll do $10,000 for a whole year of school for like a community college, which is not unreasonable. So $10,000. If you spent $10,000 buying all the books on the subject you wanted, or paying for special courses online from people that actually work in that field and do those things, and they're like, these are the things that will help you, and da-da-da-da. You will not spend anywhere near that $10,000 mark. You probably spend a few $1,000s, but you'd be overwhelmed with the amount of information you can get on that one specific topic, as opposed to the $10,000 you spend learning a little bit here and there of all these different things, because you're forced to have all these core courses, which is about 2 years of your college anyway. So 2 years of your time, you're not even focusing on your stuff, what you want to do. So by the time you start doing all the things you want to do, you might be like, I don't even like this. I changed my major a couple times. First it was art, then I was going to do German, but I couldn't afford to do an exchange to finish up the degree in German. So then I ultimately ended up in film. I should have just, if I wanted to make art, I should have just made art. If I wanted to do German, I should have just spent the money that I was spending on school and just went to Germany and be like, do I want to do this? Do I want to become, and then, or when I want to do film, I should have just spent the money I was spending on school on making my own stuff and submitting to film festivals. Because back then it was a lot easier to get into film festivals than it is now, because everybody makes films now. But I didn't, because I was stupid, because I was scared, because I did what everybody else said we should do, because I listened to what you're supposed to do, because I listened to my mother, because I listened, I don't know, just the consensus of to how to be successful in life, and it just didn't set me up for success. It held me back, and now I feel like I'm clawing my way back now to try to set myself back up. So if you have the chance now, if you're just now finishing high school and you've already been accepted to a college and everything, and you're like, I'm going, are you sure you want to go? Just ask yourself, are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure you want to go off to college? Are you sure you don't want to just start doing what it is that you want to do? Start doing it via YouTube or the internet or outside in the street if you want to play music or anything like that. Are you sure you want to go to college and spend all that money and come out of it with just a lot of debt and a degree that years later down the line you might burn up for a YouTube video just to make a point? You don't want to start your life off in debt. Right now you probably don't have debt. You are in the best possible position you can possibly be in to make scary decisions. Having no debt and having the ability to do whatever you want, because you don't necessarily have to. If your parents say you have to, that's not true. You're going to be 18, you can do whatever you want. If they say you can't live in this house, you'll find a way. You'll find a way. If you're not sure that this is the right thing, if you have any little bit of doubt, don't do it. Don't do it. It's not right for you. It's not, you don't feel it in here. It's not the choice to make. Oh, I could say most college graduates, I've met tons of them here in Los Angeles, and most college graduates do not have a job in the field that they have so much debt from acquiring to get into that field. Most of them do not, and a lot of them are unemployed. I don't know how many people I've met that are unemployed college graduates, but the number is staggering. So basically, for as fast as technology is increasing, as fast as the information is doubling and all that jazz, college is basically obsolete. It's obsolete because it can't keep up. It's not growing and changing and morphing, and it's not keeping up with our society now. It's basically a scam. It's a scam, and it's out to make your money. I mean, look, it's a freaking billion-dollar industry, and it's debt that you can't get rid of. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. A great school you can go to for free is the school of YouTube. Go on YouTube, learn what you want to learn. You can master things quite quickly. I see all these people doing it now, and it's amazing. Like, the internet was not what it was when I was coming out of high school. It is vastly different, because I am 32 now, so I was coming out of high school in 2003. YouTube didn't exist. The internet was not as easy to navigate. It's just crazy. The difference is the world has changed so much. I don't even think I was texting with my friends yet in high school. Maybe I was right at the end. But there was on that green screen with the black text. Yeah, we didn't have images and stuff. Or GIFs, I couldn't send no GIFs. If you do want to spend $20,000 in educating yourself on becoming an adult, it would behoove you to spend that money traveling and going to see different parts of the world. It will open you up in ways that college can't. because you're going to see so many different cultures. If you bop around and everything, or if you go live somewhere else overseas for another year, you'll become such a different person so quickly, and you'll grow so much that college can't even compete. And it's so cheap now to travel. And there's so many hacks you can get. You can look up travel hacking. There's so many ways that you can get to where you want to go for not that much money and just dominate. And then if you absolutely must go to college, there is in Slovenia, I believe it is, you can go to college for free. An American could go to Slovenia and go to college for free. I believe it was in a Michael Moore documentary, the Where to Invade Next. Google that, check that out. Just, if you have to go to college, like, do that. Because then you're also getting to travel and go to school for free. Boom, you're gonna be just mind opened. All right, guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up so I know. And if you have any more questions, put them down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, because we're doing Venom video every day in May. And so many things I gotta do. So many topics I gotta talk about. I gotta go. People are contributing, oh my God. People are contributing, oh my God, I can't say that word.